Guys, welcome back to another e-bike review. Today we are reviewing the Nakto folding aux e-bike. Let's go ahead and unbox it and assemble it. There it is. Battery. What do we got here? We got a little goodie bag with some folding pedals and some tools. I guess there's some assembly required. The handlebars are not on the bike currently, nor is the front wheel. There is the seat, and here's the charger. Sans brand charger, 54.6 volts at 2 amp charger. Here we have user manual. And that comes off. Alright, let's go ahead and install the front wheel. Just pick the whole thing up. So now we just tighten down the nut on the front axle. And then the one on the other side as well. And then these little caps go on over top of the nut. Next up, let's get these handlebars mounted. In order to mount the handlebars, we need this included Allen wrench, and we're going to loosen up these 4 bolts on the top of this cap, which is metal. I thought it was plastic at first and I was like, really? But no, it's metal. Feels like aluminum. And remove that cap, and we're simply just going to pick up the handlebars, put them right there, and then replace that cap and tighten down the bolts. It's that easy. Doesn't look like there's any way to actually fold these handlebars down without loosening that top cap, so that's kind of a shame. I can already tell that the handlebars are not straight with the front wheels, so these bars a little bit. And I'm going to tighten up these pinch bolts so that we can't just twist the handlebars anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and install the seat and just drop it right down into the post. Tighten up this nut a little bit. Then we just flip that lever to tighten it. But I can already tell I'm going to need it a little taller, so I'll raise it up. Next up, let's install these plastic folding pedals. Turns left to tighten it. The right pedal turns right to tighten. Easy enough to remember, right? Fender goes in like this, and then the headlight goes in like this. Looks like this metal bracket of the fender actually goes in the front. Put that nut on and then tighten down this bolt. There we go. This could use a little tightening as well. Then there's an extra support bracket on the back of the fender. We're going to loosen up this bolt on the bottom, and this is going to go through that bottom fender support bracket. Then we're going to re-tighten it back up, and that's what holds that in place. There we go, nice and tight. And that is the completed assembly. Super easy, took me about 15 minutes. Key, holding power button, there we go. Got 4 out of 5 bars of battery. That's the cutest horn I ever have heard. We've got 5 pedal assist modes, headlight button, nice bright little headlight there. Pick up the back wheel and see if she'll spin up. Oh yeah, that's pretty slow. Let's pump up the jam all the way to 5. There it is, topped out. We're limited to about 20 miles per hour currently. We're gonna let the bike charge up a bit, take it on a test ride. Charging, showing red, let's let it. Here are the e-bike specs. We can see the folding aux on their website for about $1,200, but you get a discount if you look in the description. They offer a replacement battery for $249, foldable lock, 1-year warranty, free shipping, 14-day returns. And here's the actual e-bike specs. We've got a 500 watt hub motor, peak 750 watt, 48 volt, 12 amp hour battery, 4 to 5 hour charging time, a range of 60 miles, top speed of 28 miles per hour, and a capacity of 400 pounds, which is really pretty high for a bike that folds. Pretty cool stuff. Let's get into the review. And we're going on a test ride. I had to go pick up my car from the inspection shop. This is a perfect test, real world test of what this bike can do and how easily it is to fold up and put in the back of my hatchback. So let's go find out. We'll power it up. Now it is showing full battery. We get a nice little exclamation point whenever you pull in the brakes. So that's pretty cool. Oh dang. The seat is actually pretty high still. It's only about that much raised from the stock position. And it's still like, I'm like tippy toes, so here we go. Okay, we're going. Seems to shift okay. The bike feels a little bit goofy to ride. I haven't ridden a full e-bike in a while, so it does take some getting used to. Let's see how much speed we can get going down this hill. Oh man, quite a bit of speed. We're going about 30 miles an hour there. And we're topped out, not pedaling much faster. And the brakes, yeah, brakes aren't too bad. Let's bump it up to assist 5. See how much power this thing has. Feels like a good amount of power. And yeah, the brakes, pretty good. They're just mechanical disc brakes, so they're not amazing, but they're pretty good. And the power of the motor feels good too. Oh yeah, there's that power kicking in. Let's try just the thumb throttle. Dang, not too bad. We're going 20. Seems like it's limited at 20 miles an hour. We might be able to bump that up a little bit though. I definitely feel like I want to move my seat back if you can, because it feels like I'm sitting really far forward. Front suspension feels decent. I mean, there's not much travel, but it's actually stiff enough to not bottom out everywhere I go, so that's good. We gotta somehow get on the other side of the road, because that's where my inspection shop is. How are we gonna do that? Maybe after this car? Yep. We're on the other side now. We're good to go. It's got pretty good power. There's the old Subi. Alright, we gotta pay them and then we can get my car. Car pass inspection. Let's load it up. Let's test out this folder function here. Seems pretty simple. What the heck? Can't figure it out. If you undid that, you gotta pull up on the latch like it's for a gate. There it goes. It folds up like that. Just pick it up. These handlebars not being able to fold is definitely making it harder. And we're out. I found out you can adjust the seat, so I'm gonna loosen up this nut. I'm gonna lower it as far back as I can. Let's tighten that up. Latch thing is for. You unlatch it, and now we can remove the battery. And the battery is 48 volt, 12 amp hours. just as easy. Slide it in, done. All right, we're here at the park. I've got the bike all adjusted how I like it. The seats adjusted, everything's good. So let's go ahead and do some more riding on it. Oh, let's hit this trail. Oh. Fenders bouncing around a bit. Well, it did pretty dang good on the trail. I was kind of surprised. The only annoying thing was this fender moving around, but sure, we can tighten that up a bit. Alright, let's go up this super steep hill. Pedal this as 5. No problem. It doesn't wheelie too good because most of my weight is in weight forward, but if you lean back enough, you can definitely wheelie this thing like that. There we go. Something I always like to test with e-bikes is to turn off the motor completely and just see if you can pedal it with no motor, because that's pretty important. If your battery dies, you might have to pedal home. If the gearing's way off, you can't even pedal it. But this one, it actually just feels like a normal bike. Without the motor, you can totally pedal it, no problem. Yeah, and I've got a good amount of speed going. The gearing feels like it's right for pedaling. Even up big hills, I could still pedal it. Might have to stand up a little bit, but. So I think that's gonna conclude my review of this bike. Is that a freaking brake pad? Someone had a bad day. Freaking brake pad came off, that's not good. Jeez.